All right, Stefan with the Communications Committee GoJet Pilot Group back again for another video. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get into what I promised earlier, what things mean to you when you select a certain verbiage like L-start next bid group or something like that. This time we're going to focus on avoid pairings versus award pairings and how avoid pairings can actually be the denial mode that NavTech will go into. And Justin with the Scheduling Committee, he's here with me again. He's going to get a little bit more into this and explain this better than I ever could. Justin, take it away.
Hey guys, so like Stefan was saying, words have meanings when it comes to this particular portion of the bids. So avoids, like I've been mentioning earlier, are hard lines in the sand. So if we take a look at this first bid group, we're looking at, we set the conditions in here. So these are theoretically going to be saying the same thing. So in the first bid group, we have the set conditions, credit window, maximum L-star next bid group. So we're telling the system, hey, if I can't get max credit, don't even worry about anything below. And so we have that the same on both bid groups. But on the first one, we're really using these avoids. So we're saying, hey, avoid pairings if pairing length's greater than 5 days. And then avoid pairings if pairing check-in time is before 9 a.m. but after 7 p.m. And as you can see, these are going to be hard lines in the sand. So if for some reason the system can't build you to the 75 hours or the 85 or the 95 hours we're asking it to build you to, then it's going to go into what's called the denial mode. The denial mode is going to start kicking out things to help you build the line. So once it goes into the denial mode, it will start throwing out portions of your bid. So if you have too many avoids in there, that's the first thing they're going to get rid of. So they're going to start getting rid of these avoids. So if you say, hey, I want to avoid pairings greater than 5 days, well, that's the first thing to go. So now it's going to start, looking at 5-day pairings and see if it will be able to fit into your criteria that you have listed below about the after 9 a.m. and before 7 p.m. And if it can't build any lines in there, then it's going to have to throw out that next one. And so now you're going to be back to square one to where now 2 out of the 3 things you asked for in this bid pairing are going to be thrown out. And now you're just telling the system, hey, I just want max credit L-star next bid group. So it's going to award you a max credit line, but now you can get a 5-day multiple times. So you can get 4 or 5 days or, however the math adds up for you guys. So that's why I'm really trying to focus on the wording of how we're going to be putting bids into the system. On our second one, like I said, they say the same thing, but now we have awards instead of avoids. So like I said, the set conditions, maximum credit window, L-star next bid group, which was how we started off the first one. But this time we're telling the system, hey, award pairing lengths if they're less than 5 days.
Pretty much the same thing that's up top, but
Exactly.
Here it's going to be handled differently.
Correct. And then the system will handle it differently. And then we have the award pairings if check-in time is after 9 a.m. but before 7 p.m. Again, we use the same things, but we just told the system, hey, we prefer to have these pairings awarded to us. So say it's able to get you to call it 68 hours for the month. And there's just a trip that may put you over the line of the 75 hours or the 85 hours or the 95 hours, depending on, like I said, we're bidding on, that ends after that 7 p.m. time, but meets every other criteria. It's less than the 5 days. It checks in, after 9 a.m., but maybe checks out at 7:05. Mm-hmm. It might, and theoretically, it should just put that little change into your schedule to try to award you with what you're asking for.
So awards are far more forgiving than avoids. That's like a cutting with a razor blade. If it starts 1 minute later, for example, in line 4, or if it ends 1 minute later, 7:01, you're not going to get it. Sorry, salute. And then here in line 8, we've got on the pairing bid for group where it says line 5. And we go down to line 8. It's the same thing, but it just says award. So now you will get that.
Yep.
That one that ends at 7:01. That's good.
So, and there's other ways to doing things too. You don't even have to have both of these in the same line if you don't want to. If you want your check-in times, if you want just trips that check in after 9 a.m., you can specifically just have the 9 a.m. one. And then if you want trips that check out before 7 p.m., you can have trips that check out before 7 p.m. You don't have to have them in the same line. It's just an easier way of making sure you're getting exactly what you're asking for. You can always split things up too. So hopefully that kind of helps out with understanding the bidding language. So try to avoid the avoids as much as you can, and try to see if you can use the awards language to help you out. The system loves awards over avoids. Avoids, hard line in the sand. It can't do anything about it. That's what you're telling it to avoid. It won't be able to do anything. So you could be in a potential situation where we'll throw out a whole bunch of your bids because you have too many avoids in there.
I gotcha. Yep. So now what we're going to do is for the next video, we're going to move into doing some of the mechanical things behind the website. Like you can see that we dropped in 2 bid groups here. We're going to show you how to create new bid groups and also move from line bidding into reserve bidding. So that's going to be the next video.